welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a bit more of a talky one, guys. It's going to be a bit more chatty, so please bring snacks, bring some popcorn, get your drink and settle down because we're going to be here for about 20 minutes, okay? Hopefully I'm going to be done editing this video. It's not going to be too goddamn long. So if you guys want to hear my lip filler experience, please keep watching. Okay guys, so this is my first chatty kind of story time video since having my braces put in. So I do have very much of a lisp right now. There's lisping all over the place. I've got the incognito braces, so you won't be able to see it now because it's hidden behind my teeth, girl. So the other day on Snapchat, I was talking about all these other stories that I have for you guys, and so many people wanted me to talk about my lip filler story. Let's just start off this video by doing a little disclaimer, because I know I'm going to have some trolls down in the comment section below. I had lip filler for myself, only me, myself and I didn't do no lip filler for anyone else. My boyfriend was really against me having lip filler. My whole family is really against the lip filler. If you don't like people cosmetically enhancing themselves, please just leave your comments, you know, in your own brain. Just exit out this video. So I probably had lip filler done about 2 years ago, and I was working at Mac at the time, and I freaking hated the way that my lips were so small. It made my mouth look really, really short. Like when I smile, you can only see the first like front 4 teeth because I have such a short mouth. That's why I'm getting braces. Hopefully it's gonna like help pull out my mouth a bit so you can see a bit more teeth go. Or you can see my front 2 bunny teeth. So about 2 years ago, I was talking to my friend and I was thinking like to get lip filler, and he was telling me like it was the best thing he's ever done in his life. Whenever you think of lip filler, you think of like the really, really big balloon duck lips, which you don't want whatsoever. So I was really, really scared about that. So talking to my friend, it really, really helped from his experience, because with his lips before, he was telling me when he smiled, his whole top lip would just curl in, which is the problem that I had. Whenever I smiled before, the corner bits used to just curl in, so it would just be like a massive pointy bit in the middle, and then all my corners on my lips would be like, so it would be like fucking scrawny AF. So I always had to overline my lips with lip liner. And honestly, like when I used to line my lips with lip liner, I used to line it like down to here. It used to be fucking crazy. I used to have to use like 3 different lip liners to achieve like a really full effect. I do have a separate video on my channel that is actually a really popular one. It's how to overdraw your lips and make your lips look bigger just with lip liner. So at the time, I had no lip filler whatsoever in that video, so you can see what my natural lips look like there. I also insert some pictures of my natural lips here so you guys can see what it looks like. As you guys can see in these photos, my natural lip at the top, I've got like a very strong cupid's bow. So this cupid bow here is all mine. I never put no filler up in here because I've got a really strong like arch here. That's just what my mama gave me, you know. And then you can see on the side of my lip, it's really straight. So it goes like massive here, and then it goes like straight down like a freaking M&M sign. M&M? Like a McDonald's sign. Like it's literally like an M like that. And I freaking hated it so much. I've always wanted rounder looking lips. I want it to look pillowy. I want it to blend really nicely. So that's how my journey began on the lip filler, girl. So in the total of those 2 years since I've had my lips done, I visited 5 different lip doctor, nurses, type of people that does lip filler. So I'm quite well accustomed to knowing what person is really good and what I don't personally like. So I'm going to tell you why I didn't like them and stuff like that. So I'm not going to really say their name, but I'm going to say why I didn't like them or why I didn't choose to carry on going on with them. So my friend, he goes to this lady who also does it from home. She does it part-time from home and then part-time at a clinic. But if you go to her house, it's a bit cheaper, I think. She was about £350, I remember, for 1 meal. So when I first went to her, I went with my older sister, and we both ended up getting half a meal done. At the start, I was like, I don't want it to look crazy. I just want half a meal, just a little bit, you know, I just want to flip my lip out. Let me tell you guys, half a meal does nothing to your lips. It's only good for if you have like a lip that's slightly wonky and you just want to even it out. That half a meal can just help even it out. At first it looks really, really like puffy, like it looks so nice because it's swollen. But then a couple of days after, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, what the fuck is the difference, bitch? There's literally like no difference. So if you want your lips to look very natural, like you don't want it to look like you have filler whatsoever, it's just going to slightly even out your lip, then go for 0.5. I think a lot of people, when they first start off with lip filler, they go for 0.5 because they just want it to be natural and stuff. But let me tell you from my own experience, if you want like those juicy Instagram full kind of Jenna lips, you're not going to get that with half a meal. Okay, that's just from my experience, because I went to her, had half a meal, and it was a waste of money because I had to go back a week later and get some more put in because the shit went down. So I went to her probably like 3 times in total, because the first time I had half a meal and then it went down and I went back to her and she put in a bit more, so I had another half a meal, so I ended up paying like for 2 half a meals, which is a full syringe, which I should have just paid $3.50 because half a meal was $1.80, so I ended up wasting more money. And then after I put the second half a meal in, I started to get a lump right in here. It was so fat, this lump. So I thought, oh my god, I had like allergic reaction. So I went back to her and she dissolved it and she ended up putting a little bit more in for me. But let me tell you, even though I had like what, total of, let's just say, a meal and a bit more, I did not see a difference, guys. The difference was so natural. I was like, what the hell did I just pay for? Like, at first when you come out, it looks really nice and puffy and like, you know, all kissable and stuff, and then a couple of days later you're just like, it just goes back down so quickly. For me, it didn't hurt. It just felt literally like a scratch, and then after you feel like something kind of pushing through your lip, that's it, and then it's over so quickly. She was a nice person, but I just felt she was a bit too expensive and she didn't give me what I wanted. Like, if I was going to spend that money, I want the results I want, you know. I showed her pictures of what I liked. I showed her like Kylie Jenner, I showed her the big, you know, I like Trish Paytas, you know, I want those big juicy lips, right? For me, I don't mind looking like I've had lip filler, it doesn't bother me, I kind of like that look. But for her, she had this aesthetic where she wanted to look really, really natural. She doesn't want it to look like you've had your lips done, you know. I remember as well, the first time that I had lip filler, it hurt so much after the next day, and it was so painful, like even just drinking a straw, like, now when I do it, I'm like so immune to it, like the next day is not even painful. I actually love it the next day when it's the most swollen. But anywho, me and my sister went to this lady and I didn't really want to go back to her because I was spending all this money and I wasn't getting the results I needed. My older sister, she came back from holiday and she was like, she wants to get more done in her lips. So one day she literally just went on Wahanda, which is like an app. It's similar to like Groupon, but for beauty. She's like freaking crazy. She's so brave. Like, I'm not brave whatsoever. I need like recommendations. But she literally just went online, she looked at the reviews and she went to this place the same day, and she got her lips filled, and she said it was really, really good. The lady was really, really good, and that I should go there if I want to get a lip filler next time. So I was like, oh my god, you're so brave, and her lips actually look really, really nice. So the following week, I was like, oh, I really want to get some more lip filler done. Felt like my lips were still the same, but a little bit fuller, like the shape didn't change. I wanted to flip out the lips so that it wouldn't curl in when I smiled. That was the biggest thing that I hated about my lips. I went online, and I found this doctor online. I forgot where I found him. My friend recommended him, and she said that he was really, really good. And I went on his website. Let me tell you how professional this website was. It was like, yeah, she's so Chris, you're a doctor from Korea. You know, I'm Asian, he's Asian, he must be good, right? Wrong, bitch, wrong. It's in King's Cross, so I thought, oh, it's like in like middle of London, you know, King's Cross is like a fancy place. So went to go to see him. Guys, let me just fucking tell you what happened. I need to calm down for this bitch. So I put, you know, the location in my Google Maps. I was walking, and I was like going down this fucking alleyway, right? And then it said, you have arrived. And I was like, arrived where, bitch? I turned around and I was like, number 45. But the shop, it looked like it was closed. It was like blocked out as if it was closed down. It had like the shutters down. It had like a metal fence over the door. And I was like, what the fuck? It looked like it was run down, it was like closed, bitch. So I like ring the doorbell and then a lady opened the door and I was like, hi, is Dr. so-and-so here? I'm meant to be here for a consultation. And she was like, oh yeah, just come in, we're just having some renovations at the moment, just take a seat here. Bitch, when I went in, there was all dust everywhere, they were doing so much construction, it was literally like one little stool in the middle of the room, one little desk, and no one was sitting behind the desk. I was sitting there for like 15 minutes, I was like, am I in the fucking right place? Because it looked, honestly, like, it was fucking shut down, like so dingy AF. It was no window lighting whatsoever because everything was blocked out. I was like, the fuck is this place, bitch? Anyways, so the doctor came upstairs. He looked so different from the photo. Do you know on the website he had a photo like he looked like a doctor? In real life he looked so old. I was like, bitch, you went ham on that face tune, bitch. So I went downstairs and we were talking and I showed him photos again of Kylie Jenner. I showed him, you know, I want my lips to look really nice and full and plumpy and I want it to look rounded because my lips really go straight in and I hate the way that when I smile it like curls in, right? So talking to him, I just had such an off feeling from the place, from the atmosphere, from talking to him. And I already done loads of research on this guys before. So I knew about Xthuyle Ultra, Xthuyle Smile, Xthuyle Voluma, and what different fillers are and stuff like that. So I already had it in my head that I wanted Xthuyle Ultra because Xthuyle Ultra is a bit thicker, the formula, so it gives you more of a pouty look. And Xthuyle Smile is the filler that you get when you kind of first start off with filler. People recommend it because it's a lot more softer, it's a bit more natural, but I'm about natural, bitch, okay? I wanted the full... So I already had it in my head, Xthuyle Ultra, but I wanted to ask him what he would recommend. So I was talking to him and told him, I showed him all his photos, and he was like, okay, so looking at your lips, you probably need about 0.5 mil, and you probably need Xthuyle Smile. And I was like, oh, would you not recommend Xthuyle Ultra? And he was like, oh, I don't like using Ultra because the formula is too thick. I much prefer using Smile because it's more natural. And I was just thinking like, bitch, I told you that I went to another lady and she done it too motherfucking natural. Why are you going to tell me you're going to give me another 0.5 mils and you're going to give me Xthuyle Smile? Does that make sense? So I was like, oh, okay then. Do you think 0.5 would make a difference? And he was like, yeah, it should do. We can try it anyway and see how it turns out. And I'm just like, we can try it anyway to see how it works out. No, bitch, I want you to tell me, no, this will look good. You need to fill it here. And then I was telling him like, oh, what part of the lip should I do? Because I've done all this research. I was just like testing him at this point. What kind of areas should I do? Do you think I should do the border? Should I do inside the lip and stuff? He was like, we'll just make it a bit thicker on like the middle bit here. And I was thinking, no, bitch, I want it here. I want the flip here on the corner. I asked him like, oh, how long have you been a doctor for and how long have you been doing lip filler for? And he goes to me, I've been doing lip filler for about 6 months, but I've been a doctor for 6 years. And I was like, oh, what kind of doctor are you? And he was like, oh, I specialise in feet. And I was like, you specialise in feet, but you do lip filler? The fuck? And then he goes on to say, even though I've been doing it only for 6 months, I feel like I'm so much better than the people that have been doing lip fillers for 10 years. Okay then, bitch. Just blow your own trumpet. I want to literally get up and run, bitch. I was like, nah, you ain't touching me with your 6-month feet hand, bitch. No, bitch. No. So while I was sitting there, I was like, how the fuck am I going to get out of this? Because normally you have the consultation and then you go in to have your lips done on the same day. But then luckily, he goes to me and he saves my hands. He was like, unfortunately today is just a consultation. If you want to book in with me, you have to come in for another day. Which, by the way, I think that's really annoying because why would you ever come all the way to Central London just to have a consultation and then come back for the next day for lip filler? It's not that deep. Normally you have a consultation. If you don't want to go through with it, then you just go. But if you do want to go through with it, they should put enough time for you to go ahead with it. I didn't want to go ahead with him anyway, so I was like, okay, thank you so much. I'll let you know if I still want to go through with getting my lips done. I'm not too sure about it yet. I just wanted to see what the consultation was like and blah blah blah. Bye, thank you so much. Literally like ran out the door so fucking fast in my life. I was like, oh my god, that was the worst experience ever. I was like, no. He just made me feel so like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So that same day, I was literally walking back to the station. I called my sister. I was like, oh my god, I literally had the worst experience ever. What am I gonna do? Like, I really want to get it done because I was set that day. I wanted to get my lips done, right? So I called my sister and I was like, please, can you have a look on your Wahanda app and tell me if there's any more bookings for your lip lady? So she went on the app for me and she booked an appointment for me that same day because on the Wahanda app, you can literally book your appointment and go straight to them. And I travelled to the place, I found it. I had the most amazing experience at this other doctor's place. She's really, really lovely. She's been doing it for like 10 years. She just made me feel so much more confident. Like, she made me feel more reassured. We talked about all the different fillers and she told me that I should go for Xthuyle Ultra. So I went in with her. I had 1 mil done. I really, really loved it. It was the best experience ever. Went home and then I was living life. The only thing is, guys, let me tell you, when you get lip filler, I don't know if it's just me, but it's a bit addictive. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you feel like the lip filler's all dissolved, but really it's just you getting used to seeing yourself in the mirror. So you feel like, oh, you need more lip filler because it's gone down, but really just used to the way it looks. It doesn't look like big and like juicy and like full anymore. Because the second day and the third day, that's when it looks like really, like, it looks big, right? And then after it kind of goes down, you start to think like, you know, a month later, you're like, oh my god, it's gone down already, you need to go have more and more and more. Which unfortunately is what happened to me. I'm not gonna lie, I was addicted to lip filler. I was like constantly looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, I can have a bit more here. Oh god, want a bit more here. I want a bit more here. So every kind of like 2 months, you know, 1 month, I kept booking back to, but she was telling me like, you're getting too much done like so fast. And she said like every single time she injects the filler, you have to really make sure you massage it because you're basically laying filler on top of each other, which is not good, right? You want to mainly kind of do it all at once and then massage it in together. Whereas I kept coming back because I felt like I needed more and more and more, and I kept trying to flip my lip out, and I felt like even though she was making the shape bigger, she didn't really change the lip shape as much as I wanted it to. I kept going back to her, I was saying, please, can I just have more in the corners, more in the corners, more in the corners. Eventually, I probably had about like fucking 5 mil in my lips total or something crazy like that. And then basically, my lip filler, it kept coming out of my lip shape because I kept putting more and more in and it wasn't sitting where it's supposed to be. And because I had so much put in like in such a short amount of time, the lip filler travelled all up here. So whenever I smile, it'll all literally, you can see like lumped up here. I'll see if I can try to find some photos and insert them here. But basically, because I had so much lip filler up here, it gave me really bad like lines here because it was such a big lump. And whenever I massaged my lip, I could feel the filler like a big massive sausage lump just here. At that time, I didn't really care. I just wanted my lip to flip out. So you guys have probably seen my old videos. My lip shape looked so weird. Like in my surgery video, I got so much hate because everyone was like, what the fuck happened to your lip, blah 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 blah. Before I was going to go on my holiday to have my surgery, I booked in with this other doctor because my friend went to the doctor and said that she's really, really good, and this lady done it at her house, and my friend really liked her lip filler with that lady. So I was like, okay, next time you go, like, I'll book an appointment as well and we'll go together, because I wanted my lip to flip out. I didn't want it to be bigger, I just wanted the corner bit to flip out, right? I thought, maybe let me just try another doctor to see, maybe, you know, she could do a different technique and stuff. So I went to this doctor here and it was so bad, guys. It just goes to show, like, different doctors work differently for different people, you know? And I told her, like, I'm having problem with, like, filler coming up here. And she looked at it, she was like, yeah, it is coming out here, but I'll be able to fix that. If I can't fix it, then we'll just have to dissolve it and we'll start again. I was like, okay, are you sure that I shouldn't dissolve it then? Because I'd rather just dissolve it and start again. Yeah, I want you to tell me you want to flip out my lip. And literally, guys, me and my friend went for an appointment and we was in and out, consultation, everything, within 30 minutes. You usually spend 30 minutes on one person alone with the consultation and everything. That was already like fucking so annoying. She literally like took the syringe, she done like one injection here, one injection here, one here and one here, and then she was like, okay, we're done. And then she gave me the mirror and I was like, oh, are we going to do any of my bottom lip? And she was like, oh, I've used the whole meal now, do you want any more? And I was like, bitch, the fuck? Like, normally you spread out this one meal between your bottom lip and your top lip. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay, isn't my top lip going to be really big compared to my bottom? And she was like, well, your bottom lip is already big anyways. You mainly want to flip out the top lip, right? And I was like, yeah, but I want it to be in, like, proportion. If you guys didn't know, you always want your bottom lip to be a bit bigger than your top lip. You never want your top lip to overhang your bottom lip because then it doesn't look natural. So, this lady literally shoved in a whole meal just in my top lip. Bitch! Bitch! Bitch. I was so pissed off. I literally was like, okay then. There's nothing really you can do really by that point. So I didn't even bother complaining. I just paid the woman and I fucking left. The lady that I used to go to. I love the way that she injects because she injects like very, very small needles like all the way around your lip line. She probably does about like 20 injections altogether because the filler will kind of like pull out from certain areas and make it look more plumpy. Whereas this lady, she literally done 4 dots and like shoved a whole meal in and everything. And I was just like, no bitch, I can't believe you've done that to me. And by the end of the meal, literally that was it. Like normally when you do filler, you would do like maybe half and then they'll show you a mirror just to see what's happening and stuff, and then they'll be like, okay, we've got half a meal left, do you want me to add in any other areas? Like, do you feel like it's even? And then you can tell them like, oh, you want a bit more here, you want a bit more here. But then they just fucking shoved it in, gave the mirror and said, we're done bitch, that's the whole meal gone. I wanted to stab her. I went on my holiday, as you guys saw. I went to have my facial surgery, and then that's when my lip was like fucked up. It was like filler coming all up in here. So I messaged the doctor and I was like, look, the filler has gone even worse. It's gone even more outside my lip line. What can we do about this? Because I'm really not happy with it. And she was like, oh, we need to dissolve it, but you're gonna have to have like 2 weeks without filler. And at the time I was going on holiday and I was doing all this shit, I had a lot of projects going on that I couldn't be like a whole 2 weeks without fucking no lip. And I just felt like I just wasn't happy with you the first time. She wasn't that good and she only does like lip filler part-time. She's mainly a GP. So that happened and stuff and I didn't know what to do. I was thinking like, I'm just gonna get the whole fucking thing dissolved because it kept coming out my lip line. Whenever I take photos, I had to like face tune the shadow out because you can just see like lumps all up here. When I done this, you see like the big lump of filler. It was all back here. It was so bad, guys. So now I go to the Mercy Beauty Clinic. And if you guys go on their Instagram page, I've talked about them before on my YouTube channel, but they are known for like full plump lips. That is a bit of me. I know it's not up to everybody's taste. I know not everybody's going to want really full thick, luscious lips, but I want it to look, you know, full, juicy, pouty. I don't mind if it looks a bit fake, doesn't bother me at all. I just know what I wanted. I wanted the lip to flip out. I want it to be more rounder because my lip is so straight and pointy naturally, and I didn't want that, okay? I contacted the Mercy Clinic and I was like, hi, I've had lip filler done in my lips and it's all gone out of my lip shape. I really love the way that you do your lips. Is there any way that you can have a look at my lips and see, you know, if we can do anything about it? I went to go see her. Her name's Mel and she's so beautiful. If you ever see her, you're like, bitch, I want your lips, I want your face, I want your body. She's so pretty. She saw my lips and she was like, oh my god, your lips are like really bad. She was like saying how bad my lips were and I'm like, is it really that bad? And she was like, it's so bad. So she was like, I can't do anything with your lips, you're gonna have to dissolve it all and then we'll start again. And do you know what, like, I respected her so much for telling me from a professional point of view, like, look, I'm not gonna touch this, it's best to dissolve everything and then start again, because then you can get the shape that you really want. Because if I keep filling it out, it's just gonna go out and out further back into your lip line. So I was like, okay then, like, I trust her. So we ended up dissolving it all. Let me tell you, when I dissolved it all, and I've had all my surgery and everything by then, and I was just like, oh my god, lips make such a big difference to your fucking face. When I didn't have my lips, my face looked so scrawny, I can't even tell you. Like, my eyes looked like freaking like ginormous bug eyes, and then I had like, hi guys, my name is Xthuyle, I'm a beauty blogger. It was so bad, like, I hated it so much. And so many people that like into the natural look and stuff, they was like, oh my god, you look so good without no lip filler. And I was just like, are you blind, bitch? Are you blind? Goes to show, it's all down to personal preference, right? So she put like hyaluronase, I think it's called, inside my lip, and basically it dissolves all of the filler that is in there. And she done like so many mils. She done like 1 mil, 1 mil. I had like 3 mils of this dissolver because I had so much fluid and everything all like around my lip shape, and it was just so fucked up. So she had to put so much dissolver in my lips to make sure every bit is gone, because then otherwise I'll be left with lumps and stuff. And then I had to wait a whole week and look like a fucking muppet with no fucking lip for a whole week. So I was literally in hiding, and that's when I filmed the how to overdraw your lips without no filler. That is when I filmed it, because I had it all dissolved and stuff. So you go back on my channel and watch that. So fast forward 1 week later, I went to go back to see Mel, and she put in 2 mils in my lips. She's really experienced with like doing a lot of filler. I know a lot of doctors won't recommend putting too much filler in at once, but to be honest, I want her to do her thing. I trusted her. She made me feel so confident. She mainly does lips, which is what I really liked about her, because a lot of doctors, they do like other stuff, they do lips here and there and stuff, whereas this person does lips. Like, she does a little bit of other stuff as well, but mainly lips. Like, if you go on her Instagram, she's known for lips, right? Which is what I really liked about her. So I was just like laying there. I didn't really tell her what I wanted or anything like that. She done her thing. I didn't look in the mirror, but as soon as she gave me the mirror, I was like, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I hope your screen didn't crack there, guys. But she was just so amazing. Like, I didn't have to tell her what I wanted. I said I just wanted like it to flip it out. I also had this dip. It looked like a beak. I hated it so much. It just stuck out, and then it just looked like a bit of extra fucking penis hanging up from my top lip, and I didn't like it. So she helped me fill it out. So now when I smile, it's all straight now. Before, it looked like fucking Dumbledore. I don't know what Dumbledore looks like, but it looked like that. It had like all these dips happening. I looked like a little fucking cat. She's the only person that I found that can help me smooth that out, because all the other people were saying I'll just leave it, it's natural, like whatever. But she was like, no, this will look really nice. And then she also helped me flip out my outer lip, and she also done my bottom lip really, really nicely as well. So I was so happy with it. Like, she was just so good. Like, I can't recommend her enough. And then I just went back like probably a month ago, and I had another 1.5 mils put in because I wanted my lips to look even fuller, because it wasn't as full as I wanted it to be, you know, after it kind of wears down. So I probably have a total of about like, I'll probably say like 3 mils. Really happy with my lips now. Like, I'll probably end up sticking with this person for ages now, but I'll leave her Instagram down below so you can contact her if you want to go there. She's in like Yorkshire, Birmingham. She's all in like different places, and it's just one person, which is what I like. Normally when you see these Instagram pages, they have like 5 different kind of nurses, but you don't know who's who works who, whereas this person is just one person. I really love the shape of my lips now, guys. I can't even tell you like the difference it makes. Now when I wear lipstick, I can honestly wear any lipstick. It can be matte, shiny, I could just wear gloss and I still love the way my lips look. I can wake up in the morning and feel like my face is all balanced out. I don't need to overline my lip. Like, when I see girls that overline their lips so bad, I'm just like, girl, one day if you ever get filler, you will be so happy with yourself, because the difference that it made me feel, I can't even tell you. Like, I used to be so self-conscious before when I used to go out to like meetings with brands and stuff. I used to like think about, oh, what can I eat, what can't I eat, because I don't want my lip liner to rub off and then look all crooked, because when my lip liner rubbed off, you can see like the natural dip. Because now I hardly ever wear lip liner anymore. Like, I used to be so addicted to lip liners before, but now if I wear a lipstick, I just wear it by itself. I don't need lip liner. If I want to accentuate my lips, then that's when I'll pick up a lip liner. But I'm just so happy with it, guys. Like, I can't recommend it enough. So I'll definitely recommend you guys to do your research on the different doctors, because let me tell you guys, it's not about how many mils you put in, not at all, guys. It matters about the way they inject your lips. That makes the most amount of difference, because as I told you, the first ever lady that I went to, I had about like 2 mils put in, and it made hardly no difference, guys. It's about the way they inject, how many different areas they inject. You always want your bottom lip to look bigger than your top lip, so there's all these things to look out for, and you shouldn't have to know that. You know, the person that's doing your lip should know that, should know what looks good. I always recommend as well to bring photos of lip shapes that you like and lip shapes that you do not like. I recommend that so much. When I go to all these places, I'm like, I want lips like this, I want lips like this, but I don't want it like this. And I told them what my main concerns are. I also recommend you to take photos as well of your before and then your after, because I recently went with my friends to get their lips done, and they probably wouldn't have noticed the difference with the lips if you didn't take a before photo. So take one really close up of you, like just normal, and then smiling of your before. So then after you get your lip filler, take a before and then take it after, so you can see the dramatic difference. Because although 1 mil sounds like a lot, it's actually not that much. 1 mil you put it in here, 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 and here. So when you spread it out, it's actually not that much. So I know 1 mil sounds like a lot, but it's not, guys. I'd recommend to go for 1 mil for your first time. Don't even bother with 0.5 if you are thinking to get your lips done, because if you like overlining your lips, you like your lips to look full, then 1 mil is gonna make your lips look like how it looks like with lip liner. So yeah, guys, I think I've blabbered on long enough. This video is gonna be like 5 minutes long. So please let me know if you enjoyed my little story time of how I was addicted to filler. I know this story sounds so crazy, but if it does reassure you, lip filler is only semi-permanent. It lasts for about 6 months to a year, depending on how your lips kind of break it down. So I've noticed myself, the more that I get little top-ups here and there, my lip filler doesn't die down straight away. Whereas when you first get your first meal, you'll probably find that your lips wear down really quickly. So when you slowly get top up and stuff, it won't kind of dissolve as quickly, and you won't have to get like a whole meal every time. You can kind of top up with like 0.5 mils and stuff like that. It is dissolvable as well. It's only semi-permanent. I would never recommend any permanent filler ever. You should always go for semi-permanent, because if you don't like it, you can just dissolve it and then go back to your natural lips and then go to another place, which is what I've done. So please let me know if you like this video. Comment down below if there's anything else you want to see from me, and if you guys haven't yet, please make sure you follow me on all my other social media platforms. It's just Xthuyle on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! Dear Lord, my tits are sweating! Bye now. Bye bye. Girl, we have... Oh, there's a fly!